Welcome back. You're watching Breakfast Television. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday morning. It's a controversy that has been brewing for some time, and today it might finally come to a head. The Edmonton Eskimos have been under fire for their name for a name change. Our Mike Yanni joins us now with more on this developing story. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Mary. I don't know if this is Freaky Friday or what, but I feel like we swapped positions here because we're getting the rain here, and I think you guys are getting a nice day there today, right?
We are, yes. I'm looking forward to it. Finally, some sunshine.
Right. Well, sun is not shining here. You can see McMahon Stadium behind me through the rain. Now, this is typically where we would have what we tend to call the Battle of Alberta, Mary, and that's when the Calgary Stampeders, they take on the Edmonton Eskimos. It's a big thing, but next time they meet, well, they might not be called the Edmonton Eskimos after all, because you know what, Mary? Money talks, and one of the sponsors from the Edmonton Eskimos, Bel Air Direct, they're being very direct this morning, and they're saying basically they may not want to be a part of that organization and support them anymore if they don't change their name. The company, they have made a statement, and they said that one of their core values is basically it's based on respect, and they said that it's hard to be that way when you have a name that is considered racist and actually is offensive to some Inuit communities. So they're basically saying that unless they change their name, they no longer can be a part of that organization. And it's interesting, Mary, because the Edmonton Eskimos, they said even a couple of months back, because fans were being outspoken about this as well, they said that they would talk to the Inuit community about this. So there have been consultations. They said there's been some telephone interviews and surveys, and they said some of the Inuit community actually supports the name and some don't. So basically, I know we spoke with Stephanie Allen with the Federation of Black Canadians on this topic too, and this is what she had to say. Take a listen.
I think it's the battle has been raging for a long time. Indigenous communities have been speaking about these names and how dehumanizing they are. And you can see that it's part of a larger system. All the time we keep looking at these bigger interconnected systems of systemic racism.
So, of course, Mary, one of the sponsors, of course, Bel Air Direct, speaking out this morning. But as I'd mentioned, fans have been saying for some time now, for many months, that Edmonton needs to change their name. They said the name simply shows a lack of respect in the Indigenous communities, and quite frankly, it's racist. So Edmonton Eskimos could speak as early as today and make a public statement about this, Mary.
Wow. You know, the same thing is happening here in British Columbia. SFU athletes have launched a petition to change the sports team's name from the Clan. There's talk of changing the Washington Redskins. So it'll be interesting to see, where this trend continues in the sports world. Mike Yanni, thank you so much for joining us this morning from Calgary. Great to have you, and stay dry.
Thanks, Mary.